Good morning, my name is Martin and this is the tribe of the fox. And today I would like to talk a little bit about ego or the ego. And first of all, why do I want to talk about the ego? Because it's not a topic that is talked about a lot in paganism or heathenism. It sounds more like Hinduism, Buddhism, or perhaps even New Age. Well, that's exactly why I want to talk about this. Because, well, first of all, what is the ego? The ego is the self that you build to present yourself to other people, to survive in this world. You have some inborn character traits, you have your experiences in life, good or bad, and on the basis of that you build an ego that makes you adapt to the environment that you are living in. For instance, if you live in a very rough environment, you will develop an ego of a tough guy, right? That's how you present yourself to the others. That's how it works, you know? Now, I have been a Buddhist monk. I've spent many years in Buddhism. And that was a very useful period because I learned to understand quite a lot actually. So, the ego. In Eastern religions, it is always taught that the ego is the thing that keeps you in the circle of life and death. So basically in rebirth. And these Eastern religions, and also New Age by the way, they have an extremely negative view. An extremely negative view of the ego. They have to get rid of it. At least that's what modern day people are thinking. If you really read, for instance, Buddhist scriptures, then you will read something totally different. If you read about the Buddha in the scriptures, what do you read? You read that he had a huge ego. A huge one. He was born and raised an aristocrat, and even although everyone says, oh, he's so enlightened, well, I can tell you something. In the scriptures you can read that he is still behaving like an aristocrat until his dying day in his 80s. So, what is important though, what I have learned, is that it's very important to understand what your ego is and to work with it. Because if you're a hippie New Age person, you can say, oh, I want to be true to my true self. My true self is the real me, oh. Well, yeah, but you need your ego to survive in this world. But it's very important to understand when your true self, when your heart is speaking, and when your ego is speaking. It's very important, you know, there's nothing wrong with your ego. I use that too, you know. That's a very good thing. So forget about all these life-denying religions, you know. These life-denying religions, they come from an era 800, 200 BC. The actual age started. When people got more alienated because economy started to change and because tribalism started to fail, or not fail, but it was ruined because of a new type of economy and empire building. And then these life-denying religions started. And that continued on after the actual age. And New Age, which came in the 1800s, is one of the latest editions of actual age religion. They're all life-denying. They're unhappy. It's not about tribalism and being rooted in your ancestors. It's anti-nature, that's why it's also anti-ego. And the reason that I say this is because a lot of people who don't want to be in Christianity or Islam or Judaism, these people seek for spirituality and then they go to Eastern religions. But I recommend every person who seeks spirituality to look who your ancestors were and what their spirituality was, and then investigate that. Be happy with your ego, be happy with your identity, you know. And this anti-ego thing was also used as a weapon in the monastery. There was no discussion possible, because always it was said, oh, it's just your opinion, it's just your opinion. Well, that kills every discussion. You need opinion and ego. So think about this. Find your ancestors and their spirituality. Be happy with your ego, but don't identify with it too much. Know that it's a construction. That's true spirituality. And yeah, if you like this video, please like and subscribe and share. Comment, please. We really appreciate your comments and we try to answer your comments. Yeah, stay safe, stay healthy on this beautiful day. And see you in the next video. Bye bye, my friends.